I almost didn't stand up. I was sitting in my 10th grade classroom when a teacher walked in and said, "If anyone has a small business, please come to my office." And I remember thinking, mine doesn't count. It was just a small design account, a few clients, a few posts, mostly friends and family, nothing serious. And honestly, I almost stayed seated because I thought it wasn't big enough and maybe a little embarrassing. But I made a decision that didn't feel important at the time. I stood up. That one small, uncomfortable decision changed everything. What started as a simple conversation turned into something I never expected. I was selected to represent my city in a national competition. I presented my work in front of academic judges and stood beside public figures whom I never thought that I would meet. And to be honest, I was not ready for any of it. Not when I signed up, not when I presented, and not even when I won. Because what no one tells you is that confidence doesn't come before the opportunity. It comes because you took it. The problem isn't lack of opportunities, rather that we don't recognize them. The reason we don't recognize opportunities is that we expect them to come as something big. We expect them to come with instructions. We expect them to come with clarity. We expect them to come with a guarantee that we're going to succeed. But reality is that they don't. Your best opportunity can be in a presentation you're too scared to share, a conversation you're nervous to start, or even a leadership position you don't think you're gonna get. And because they don't look impressive at first, we dismiss them before they have the chance to grow. Looking back, what stopped me from standing up wasn't that the opportunity was not there. It was rather the story I was telling myself, that my work wasn't serious enough, that other people were better than me at this, and that I would embarrass myself if I tried and failed. And I think many of us do that. We dismiss ourselves before others even have the chance to. So we wait. We wait until we feel confident. We wait until it feels big enough. And while we're waiting, we're missing the exact moments that can change our future. What's interesting is that not every opportunity I took after that became a success. I entered competitions I didn't win, I volunteered for things that didn't go well, and I gave presentations that weren't my best. And that's a lesson life taught me. Some opportunities would leave you with success, and others would leave you with a lesson. And this lesson might be the exact reason you succeed in your next opportunity. If I had only taken opportunities where I was sure that I would succeed, I wouldn't have learned half of the lessons that shaped me as a person today. That moment in my classroom wasn't a big moment. There were no cameras, no pressure, and even no guarantees. Just a simple choice: stay seated or stand up. And that's what I want you to remember. Not my story, not me winning, but rather the decision. Because one day, you're going to face a moment that feels small, a moment where you feel that you're not ready, where you feel that you're not confident enough, where you're not sure if this is going to take you anywhere. And in that moment, you're going to have one decision: take the chance or let it go. And it's important that you don't wait for approval, you don't wait for sudden confidence, and that you don't wait for it to feel big from the start. Just stand up, because small decisions don't stay small. They create access to rooms, versions of yourself, and people you never expected to meet. Thank you so much.